Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, strap yourselves in. It's time for your Tilton Talk Show.
We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Birmingham's the team, down at St Andrews. We are all supporters of our team. The chant of Super Blues, ringing all around. Now all you blue boys know what we mean. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Let's hear you in the pub, singing our song, helping and sharing the load. It's worth the point at home when we sing together. We're there at the end of the road. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? We have a team that's tops here at St Andrews. They gotta give us what we're longing for. It's Birmingham forever, let's hear it from the stand. So come on city, sing this song once more.
Could any of our viewers tell us what this strange object that Alan Watton is holding up?
And we'll give you no more clues. That is the only clue you get is the fact that he's holding it up.
Keep them as clean as possible.
Yes.
That's not a clue. That's not a clue by the wall.
I've got a few, Chris, and I just possibly couldn't do them.
No, I was going to say it's going to be very difficult, but it seems a bit big to hide the lower area.
It's a very tenuous link with football, but if I was still playing, I would need that.
Okay, can you just show it one more time?
We just said no more clues.
That's it.
No more clues.
One more time. Thank you.
I'm just trying to justify being on the show. That's all.
I am dreading the answers.
Looks like some kind of fish with tentacles, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It don't look.
Jellyfish.
It don't look.
Here's a fun fact for you. Steve Bruce is the only Birmingham City captain to lift the FA Cup. And I saw him do it. He joined us. I went to Old Trafford. I was working in Manchester to see a friendly against Inter Milan. And before the game, he was now our player and our captain. They marched him out and presented the FA Cup to him at Old Trafford. And so there you are. Fun fact.
Alan, has anybody? No one's guessed your thing yet.
Your prosthetic.
Give him one more go, and then we'll give another 5 minutes or so. If anybody can guess what this,
as I said,
very
if I played football, I might need this.
Okay,
but I didn't when I did.
Well, it's definitely our box, Alan, because they've only been that big.
It's not a see-through shin pad for a very large bloke.
No.
Are we allowed to guess?
Yeah, of
course you're allowed to guess.
I'm waiting for. No, sorry. I can't. I don't know.
Are we allowed to guess? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That mark has made my night, mate.
Don't use that. Don't use that Google.
Oh,
if any of you guys ever need it, I will feel very sorry for you.
It's a truss, says Michael Woods.
No, it's not a truss.
Oh, is it Harry Maguire's visor?
Is it a chastity belt?
Wouldn't be much use to me now, I'm afraid.
Sorry to interrupt. Pete Tyler saying Craig Courtney looks like he's making an album cover.
Yeah, major time.
Oh God.
Oh.
Selling ourselves.
Self-promoting, yeah. I'm with you.
The self-promotion stopped, and it was always, we can't do this, we can't do that, we skinned, blah, blah, blah. and that's what grieves me. You know, this takeover should have been all over the paper, all over the papers, at least once or twice a week. Even if there's nothing to say, you know, the big news is that there's nothing to say.
There's nothing to say.
And then somebody writes about why there's nothing to say, because this hasn't happened, that hasn't. So keep you informed. Now the club have press people working for them who should be doing that. Should be doing that.
Whatever that is. No.
If you can't get off the bed or something, someone's to help you pull you off or something off the bed.
Pull me off now.
Pull you off the bed.
No.
It's worse than Barry Fry. Is it?
I'll have to
right?
edit
You're getting warmer, Paul.
We're into the last 15 minutes now, Chris.
Chung.
No, we're not.
And,
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
25 minutes.
25 minutes, yeah.
25 minutes, yeah.
do you know what? Since you've done this to me, I'm so confused.
He's in Smethwick time, he is.
So we got the Seven Broadhursters to start with 153.
Yep.
Next up, Martin Granger with 226.
How many?
226 for Granger.
Okay.
So the next one, Robert Hopkins. Higher or lower than 153?
No, it's got to be higher or lower than 226.
226,
Yeah.
Mark.
Sorry, yeah.
Come on.
226.
He's only got
Only
one job.
job.
He's got one job.
It didn't go like this in rehearsal.
We didn't do a rehearsal.
Oh, no, we didn't, did we?
Did last week on the M6, right? There was.
Last week.
You said it last week.
The Dutch.
Oh, yeah, we did that joke last
Did I?
week.
Did I?
Yeah.
Right,
I'll tell you
It was
what.
crap. It was crap then as well.
Oh, sorry, Michael.
I love you guys.
Can I just say some of the earlier comments are more about Mark Adams and where he's been than anything else.
Really?
You're so missed, Mark.
Well, you
You're
know,
so loved.
People don't realise how much we've had to pay to get him out for the night, let alone anything else.
I've told you before, I'm a hero in Coventry because I can do joined up writing.
So if you missed it at the beginning, season ticket holders can actually purchase a ladies' full season ticket for $27.50. Covers every game. Under 13s do get in free. Kids who have season tickets as well also have in the voucher book 3 free tickets for the season. So whether you've purchased that under, I think it's under 13s or under 16s, they will get that that voucher and be able to go to the games as well. And I'm sure there'll be many different things coming up as the season progresses. I will post the latest update from the Blues in regards to ticket prices for the first few games of the season, but I believe it's a maximum of £7, £5 for season ticket holders. So, yeah. If you want to get down there, let's get down there.
Fantastic value. Fantastic.
I'm going to buy that season ticket for £27. I probably won't be able to get to one of the games, but I'm going to buy that. I'm going to have that.
Nice one, Alan. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Good gesture.
that's you know, if I went to one game, I couldn't complain, could I?
No, that's right. Yeah.
But
That's
so
right.
for that price, I'm going to buy one.
Season open. I'd like to see Paul Richardson and Maxi Lopez come in and take us over and see what they could do. But one thing I hope they don't do, obviously, is bring in Matt Southall and replace him. You know, replace Ian Dutton with him. I just hope that Ian can stay on as the MD. If they bring in Matt Southall in, then bring him, you know, the CEO or as a director or whatever. But just don't replace Ian with him, please, because, like you say, Craig's doing a sterling job.
And I think the Matt Southall side of things as well. I mean, this, to me, there's always two sides to every story. We have all heard the horror stories. I do wonder whether, you know, he comes in as CEO, but actually from a finance perspective, he has no involvement. Actually, he's there potentially to steady the ship and get a management structure that works for everybody. Because let's face it, it hasn't been there for how long? You know, pre-Dong. That's the last time we really had a CEO that was probably in control.
And the real good news is the burger van was on the Tilton Road for the pre-season friendly.
It's back.
Hang on.
Was the street food there as well?
I don't know, because that's too posh for me.
Don't think it was.
It It's
Oh, yeah.
He's got ability. And if John Eustace wants to bring the ball out from the back and he's back three, then for me he's better on the ball than Roberts. You know, he's better on the ball than Roberts. He's better with the. But obviously, all Roberts' other strengths, obviously, if you could combine the two, you wouldn't have a bad player, would you? To be fair,
where's Bielik going to fit in?
I think he'll come in for Woods in the CDM, in the number 6 role.
Yeah, I do.
Not a bad signing either that we haven't mentioned. Actually, that's not a bad signing.
No, not at all. We're not missing Sunich, are we?
I'd like to see us get some done rather than loans all the time, but it is where we are at the moment, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah. And saying that though, Paul, looking at the Forest team who went up, 6 of their starting 11 were on loan.
Yeah.
We don't need to spend millions in this league, do we? All right, question for you. Lyle Taylor becomes available. Would you get him, or is he too old?
I'd get him for this season.
On loan, short-term loan. Yeah.
Season loan.
Just get him.
Get him, yeah.
Whatever the deal is, get him.
All right, Alan, calm down.
He's only asking.
He can always serve pies if he doesn't play it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
It feels like it's so far off, though. There's a lot of work to be done.
It does. And can I say, with relation to the ground as well, can we just stop this silly social media business of linking us to Perry Bar?
Oh, we're not going there now. Oh,
sorry.
But
honestly, people.
Blue seats.
Well, after the ceremony the other night, the 99% of social media was, "Oh, that looks amazing. Oh, we should get there." It's like, what a load of rubbish.
It does not look amazing. It's not even a football stadium. Chris, I've got a complaint.
No, oh God, sorry.
The on-air sign isn't illuminated.
Oh, yeah, but shall I tell you why?
You've got one job. Go on.
Shall I tell you why? If I illuminate the on-air sign behind Mark, everything looks claret and blue.
I like the way he goes forwards, but then he doesn't track back. Plaheta, he needs to be on that wing. He needs to be cutting in more. But also, he needs to cross the ball more. He beat himself more times than he beat the defender on Saturday. And Maliko, well,
he's
he's
up
yeah.
there with Czech Endoy for me in the all-time worst 11 on the left. I'll put him on the left.
Hello.
Leave him there, mate. Leave him
Hello.
there.
We've got some agreement at last.
Yeah.
I mean, Liko. For a professional player like Liko, well, supposedly professional. I don't mean to slate him, but to first 2 touches to sort of run the ball out of play, crying out for a cross.
Yeah.
If I was Non-Eaton Borough's manager, and no disrespect to Non-Eaton Borough, and my chief scout recommended him, I'd sack him. This takeover. I said I was going to have a rant, and I'll start now.
Go on, Alan.
This takeover is a joke. Get your act together. We've all thought, oh, great, this bloke's a Brummie. He's this, he's that, he's that. Get your backside off a seat. Make some noise, even if you can't make the thing happen because you're being obstructed by certain things. Make the noise. Make the people like me know what's happening.
I think for me, leadership starts from the top, and at the moment there seems to be a lot of uncertainty at the top. And that's why the improvements on the stadium are on hold, and at the moment, like everything's just on pause, and
it's just apathy all over, isn't
it? Something needs to happen soon, otherwise it's going to get worse, isn't it? And we don't want to see it get any worse. I mean, it breaks my heart walking in the stadium, seeing all the seats closed, and you're reading the flues on the seats and everything. It's just embarrassing. So
it was bad enough, Paul, during COVID when they had the faces on the seats, right? And you were thinking to yourself, like, well, this shouldn't be what football's all about. But now the faces have gone, and it's just covered up.
Yeah,
and you go on national TV. You go on national TV, and half of your stadium is covered over because it's not safe.
But it's not.
I'll get all sentimental again. It's my 49th wedding anniversary on Wednesday. God bless you, darling. And the only thing I've been longer than married to my wife is a Birmingham City fan.
Sorry about that.
And that all the way
Lindsay
down the
is trying to-
A38.
Lindsay wants to cheer people up, and I think this is a great comment.
Oh, I was just
Not
going to read that. I was
everybody-
just going to read that, yeah.
Yeah, not everyone goes home unhappy. It's about the whole day for some. We need to see effort on the pitch, but I can genuinely say that I'm happy despite. Generally say I still go home happy despite the score. I might be frustrated if we haven't shown the effort, but the actual football is just a small part of a match day, and that.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, we are now officially to the last 15 minutes of the show. And it's going to be anything to do with a barbershop or a hairdresser's. Barbershop and hairdressers and football. Barbershop, hairdressers, ladies, gents, we don't care, we don't mind. Off you go.
So it's barbershops, hairdressers, anything to do with hair, basically.
I'll start off with Dealey had a bowl cut.
Oh!
What about Nicola Wiggett?
You what?
Wiggett.
Oh, good God.
Oh, my
Lord. I'm going with Keith Combs. Keith Combs is my one.
Some good ones here. Peter Beardsley.
Oh, there's more.
Razor Ruddock. Oh, dear.
Oi, oi.
Nikki Buttplug. Oh, she's done it again.
You can't say that.
That's what we're supposed to keep this clean.
Short back and handy sides. Great. Very clever.
I love it.
I quite like this
Sorry,
one as
Paul.
well.
It didn't make me work myself, mate, honestly.
Comb over. Femi Martins.
Who was that from, Chris?
The comb over was from Pete Taylor.
Gary Punk.
Karen Braid.
Who did that one? I want
That's
names.
from Lindsay Marie. Mark Brooks says Ian Brush. Dom Kavanagh. Dom Kavanagh
You know
says,
what? That's actually quite funny.
It is clever.
That's actually quite funny.
It is clever. Dom Kavanagh says John O'Hairdresser. John O'Hairdresser.
Mark, in America, did you get to watch the game over there, mate, as well?
Yeah, I did. I watched it on the TV, and I'm with Mark. There's not real positives from me either. I thought, I'm with you guys, and I have been since we've spoken before. The formation for me is not working. I think you're playing players in positions that they don't normally play and are not used to. So you're throwing them in the deep end. I'm all for, with my job, and obviously in youth football, I'm all for bringing youth players in. But in a situation we're in, I feel like you're just throwing them deeper down by, bringing them in, making them play, 2-3 games a week, being stuck in what's a negative environment right now. You're just not helping anybody. I think it's just, we haven't got that. It doesn't seem like we have that leader on the field that really pushes everybody back up. I was hoping Deeney would be that. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about Deeney because I've read a lot about it this week. And it's a shame because he's one of us. But we need more from him, and we need more from some of the more experienced players in the team to really get into that dressing room and sort things out, I think.
I think that something that I've been thinking about, instead of looking at my messages, is John Eustace a replace? We got rid of Bowyer. Is it? I don't want this to sound as bad as it's going to. Is he the cheap replacement? We can get this bloke. Yeah, he's got a bit of experience. He's had some good grounding with other people, and we can get him for half the price that we got for Bowyer. That's always in the back of my mind. And then they go and do something like today and get these two, hopefully two of them, but certainly one. And you think, well, this must be costing them. We got rid of Woods to replace him with this bloke. Okay, we're still looking at the pennies, but at least we've got some quality there. Now with the manager, if you go back 10 years, we've got Alex McLeish, the manager of Scotland, Chris Hughton, who was manager of big club Newcastle, etc., etc. And then we start slipping down the pecking order. Then we get Rowett, who looks like he was going to be, of that level. Of course, we lose him, so we slip down the what's it again, and we go for a cheaper alternative, if you like. Now, again, it's only a gut feeling. It's not, I've got no basis of fact that, but it's just you look at the situation, and is it another money saving scheme?
Yeah, obviously, Mark, you're a coach yourself. If you was in that dressing room tomorrow night before we go out against Norwich, what would you be saying to the lads?
It's difficult right now. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the atmosphere is like within the dressing room. Like, is it the whole doom and gloom and frustration? Is the people arguing with each other, or is it like they're all stuck together still? And for me, you have to remain calm as a coach, and you just need you need to just go into them. I don't know if you guys watch the All or Nothing with Arsenal.
Yeah.
If you see the Arteta give the photographer the team talk.
Yeah.
And I thought it was amazing.
I really saw that. That was brilliant.
He could talk from the heart, and he was he basically told them, this is what the fans want. This is what we want as a club. Go out there and prove that. And I think that for me, that was excellent. I thought that he did a great job doing that. And I'm not saying bring somebody else in to do it, but I think if you use this right now, you stay calm. You try not to worry about what else is going on within the club, and you focus on the 11 people that are starting the game and getting them out there. And for us as fans, if I was in there right now, all I'd be saying to them is what we've been saying the whole show. Give 100%, play with your heart, play with passion, play for the badge, and win, lose or draw, every single fan will stand up and clap you at the end.
I'm guessing, Chris and Alan, this might be more relevant to when you was at school, but Harry Kane?
What are you suggesting?
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah, we can't read that one out.
Well, we can. Can't
Go
we?
on, I'll let
Can't we
you
say
know.
Marcus bent over? If you say it really quick, no one hears.
Oh, I like that one, Jason. You forgot my Kit Simmons.
Yes, very good.
Stan Laser, Pointeridis. I don't understand it, but it's funny. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Pete Taylor's won this easy, man.
It's brilliant, that, isn't it?
He had a bowl of pink custard.
Good to get.
Yeah.
Excellent.
On Saturday, it's totally different. I mean, Chong's just completely changed the midfield. And Bielik, what a game. He's been out injured. He's come back, studying straight away. And again, the pair of them just bossed the midfield. Bielik holding it up, Chong taking it forwards, creating the opportunities. If only our strikers could hit a bit of form. And let's go back to Norwich. Amount of chances that Scotty Hogan had. I felt for him. I'm glad he got his goal, but really felt for him in that first half because he had so many chances and opportunities that it was a bit of a shame. But one thing that I will take away from Saturday, above all of the game, is the camaraderie in that squad and the way they pulled Eustace over to the fans at the end. His reaction, beating his chest across the badge. That, to me, shows just how close everybody is at this present moment.
Right up to the fans. Yeah. Brilliant. I mean, brilliant. That's how you do it. Wind your fans up.
Yeah.
Or,
Guys, keep right from textures. The issue is we can only use 5 of the 6 loan players. So probably don't see Pachetta again with Longfellow, Trusty, Sanderson, Hannibal, and Bean being the 5, obviously. So we can only involve 5 of the lone players out of the 6, can't we? In anyone's match day.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Why that rule? What is the logic?
I don't see the point in allowing a club to have 6 loans, but they can't have 6 lone players in the squad. It's a bit damn.
I can't see how different it's going to make.
It's like 2 for 1 on cocktails, but you can only have 1.
Yeah, it's like look what you could have had.
I know, yeah. It's a bit Jimbo, isn't it?
Yeah, look what you could have had.
That's what you could have won, yeah. Yeah.
No disrespect, he's dead. I saw something on TV, Mark, over the weekend, yeah? And for the life of me, I should have written it down because I simply can't remember what it was about. And the crux of everything was we communicate to our fans. We tell our fans, look, we're not interested in day-to-day business running. We communicate to our fans on a weekly basis.